Corpus Christi City Council approves over $400 million worth of water projects. Laredo landowners are challenging ICE over a proposed border wall on private land. And a South Texas young adults camp is helping youth navigate through grief. This is South Texas Midday. I'm Rob Boskamp. Thank you for joining me on this Wednesday, February 18th. Corpus Christi City Council met yesterday. Highlights from Tuesday's meeting include the approval of over $400 million of water projects, including a $175 million reverse osmosis plant at the city's Owen Stevens water treatment plant, as well as a $195 million Evangeline Aquifer project in San Patricio County. First, on the brackish water desalination project, the approval of $175 million for a contract with FCC Aquilia USA Corp of Katy that will help build a containerized brackish water desalination plant at Owen Stevens. The new desalination plant will treat brackish water from the city's western well field.
At the Owen Stevens treatment plant, there will be containerized brackish water treatment equipment. This is designed for quick delivery. The treated water delivery schedule is 3.91 MGD in 11 months. We'll have a total, these are totals, 9.24 MGD, that's treated water in 14 months, 14.56 MGD in 18 months, and 21.3 MGD in 24 months or 2 years.
That was Corpus Christi Water Interim Chief Operating Officer Nick Winkleman speaking at Tuesday's meeting. The $175 million project includes $43.5 million for the plant, up to $11.5 million for the ancillary improvements, and up to $120 million for emergency construction of water pipelines, storage tanks, an effluent discharge facilitator, and pump station infrastructure from the western well field. Concerns were raised about the procurement process, the impact on Lake Texana, and the long-term sustainability of the project. Council debated the urgency of ordering equipment and the potential financial impact on ratepayers, with estimates suggesting an about $15 increase per ratepayer. Discussing other water projects, City Council also approved up to a $38 million purchase of the Lee Ranch to secure groundwater rights for the city's Evangeline Aquifer project, amending the fiscal year capital budget with funding from the Water Capital Fund. Council also approved contract amendments with Pape Dawson Engineers and Garney Companies, totaling more than $195 million to accelerate construction of the Evangeline groundwater project. That will include new wells, pipeline infrastructure, and a connection to the Mary Roads pipeline. All three projects in sum, about $408 million.
It's just, we got to get those contracts in. We have so much money we're spending. After everything's done, they're going to say, oh, hey, we got another water source. It's a lot of money. I mean, every council meeting, we're spending millions of dollars. And it's scary because I just feel like we're going to bankrupt the city because we're so worried about the refineries right now, getting water. It's fine. But we need to get contracts in place, and make sure that they're going to buy the water from us still.
That was District 3 Councilman Eric Cantu speaking Tuesday during discussions about the brackish water desalination plant at Owen Stevens. Lake Corpus Christi and Choke Canyon Reservoir have reached historically low levels as the city inches closer to a level 1 water emergency later this year. Choke Canyon is now at 8.7% capacity. Lake Corpus Christi is at 10.5%. Along with Lake Texana, the current capacity of all three water reservoirs, 16.4%. Moving along to other items on this week's agenda, council members voted to incorporate the Padre Mustang Island Mobility Plan into the city's comprehensive plan. City Council also unanimously approved a nearly $8.7 million contract to build the Northside Aquatic Center in the Hillcrest neighborhood in District 1. During the meeting, Corpus Christi Police Department also revealed their investigation into the 2024 approval of about $2 million in tax incentives to support further development of a downtown Homewood Suites.
The FBI, Texas Rangers, CCPD investigators conducted a thorough and methodical examination of all pertinent materials, including statements, documentary evidence, and recordings related to the allegations concerning the business incentive agreement between the Corpus Christi Type B Corporation and Elevate QOF. Based upon the totality of all the circumstances, we're unable to establish probable cause or substantiate any violation of applicable state or federal criminal law. So accordingly, the investigation is hereby deemed closed with no further inquiry warranted at this time.
That was Corpus Christi Police Department Deputy Chief Billy Breedlove speaking Tuesday. The Corpus Christi Caller-Times reported that an external administrative investigation into tax incentives for a downtown hotel development found no criminal wrongdoing. It's the second report in recent weeks that has stated there was no criminal violations involved in the funding for a Homewood Suites hotel. Federal, state, and local law enforcement agencies all closed their criminal investigations this past December, according to recently released public documents. The Nueces County District Attorney's Office also turned down taking up the case. Victoria City Council also met Tuesday at their council chambers. Members approved the sale of about 40 acres in the 1300 block of Southwest Bend, Jordan to AEP Texas Inc. for $875,000. They also approved contract extensions related to the public safety headquarters for commissioning services and architectural services. City Council also appointed Teresa Reyes Easley as Associate Municipal Court Judge yesterday, effective immediately. Her 2-year term will end on February 17th, 2028.
Thank you all for your consideration and approval. I am deeply humbled. I feel very honored to serve my community in this way. Put Judge Heinold on the spot for a second. Many of you know her in a professional capacity. If any of you know her in a personal capacity, you know she is just a phenomenal human being and a judge. So hopefully if I can live up to half of what she's done, I feel like I will have done a service to our community. So thank you, and I want to thank my family because I made them all come. So thank you all again. Appreciate it.
Congratulations.
Victoria City Council meets at 5 p.m. on the first and third Tuesdays of each month. Meetings are live streamed online at victoriatx.gov and on YouTube at Victoria Texas Videos. In state news, multiple landowners in Laredo are challenging U.S. Customs and Border Protection over a proposed border wall on private land. KEDT's Joe Smikle has more details.
Landowners in Laredo are pushing back against federal threats to seize private land for a proposed border wall. The nonprofit Rio Grande International Study Center says multiple landowners at a recent town hall presented right of entry documents they received from U.S. Customs and Border Protection. The document is a request from the federal government that allows officials and contractors to access private land. Landowners were encouraged not to sign the document without consulting an attorney. For KEDT News, I'm Joe Smikle.
And a specialized grief camp in the region is supporting young adults navigating through grief. Texas Public Radio's Jackie Velez reports on the latest effort by the Children's Bereavement Center of South Texas.
Grief camp manager Sarah Cromenthal recognized the need for the one-day pilot program aimed at young adults ages 18 to 24 years old. Her research found that the national grief care landscape centers more toward children and families, often ignoring the young adult age group, which has the highest rates of severe mental illness.
I saw some data from the Substance Abuse and Mental Health Services Administration that said nearly 1 in 3 young adults report significant anxiety and depression, and suicide is the leading cause of death in that age range.
Crowenthal hopes the development of the program becomes more sustainable for young adults so that they know there's a space that's been designed just for them. The Young Adult Camp at San Antonio's Midday Art Museum is Saturday, February 28th. I'm Jackie Velez in San Antonio.
And that is the latest news and information on South Texas Midday. I'm Rob Boskamp. Your community arts calendar and more is on the way.